Hey guys, so unfortunately I didn't get to put those knuckles in the other night. So here's a better introduction to them, and I'll show you the quality of them in a minute. Massive ups to Alex. I'm going to put his Instagram right down here. I was looking for some power steering knuckles. Now I was looking for the genuine knuckles, but it's just impossible to find on short notice, and well, better yet, it's just too hard to get them really quick. And so Alex, look under there, he hit me up on Instagram and said he could send me out some like cut and shut ones to power steering spec. So he's got like a jig that's made up from power steering knuckles, and he just matches the knuckles to suit. So this is it. Yeah, as you can see, super high quality. I don't think I'm ever going to have a problem with these, so I'm going to chuck them in now. Alright, before I chuck in the knuckles, I'm going to do a comparative of the standard knuckles that I've got in the car at the moment. So I'm going to do a full lock turn left and right on both wheels, and I'll show you where it sits. That is as much lock as I can get out of it. As you can see, it's not very good. I'm sure it'd be fine for car parks and that. Alright, so let's full lock that way. Oh, I'll just check the other wheel now. Yeah, not much there. Yeah, and then we'll come around. As you can see, it's not much at all. So yeah, we'll chuck in the knuckles and see how we go. Hey, so just quickly, costume change, because I realized I was going to get dirty. Hey, are you following these guys? I was just having a look at this this YouTube channel. Oh man, they got some good quality content. So yeah, maybe give them a subscribe. I don't know, maybe do that. I don't know. So what I'm going to have to do is, I am going to undo the bolts on the caster rods. I'm going to undo the sway bar mounting brackets up here, because I've had problems with these snapping before. Like, yeah, just because they're old as fuck. So I'm going to crack these off here, undo the two bolts that hold these, and then I will undo the bolts that hold the roll center adjusters into the bottom of the coilover. And then hopefully that lower control arm should drop down to the point where I can work on it. So let's see how that goes. As you can see, a considerable difference in the height, or sorry, the length there. So obviously that will give us a greater ease of turning, a little bit more lock. The only thing I'll have to do is take out these two locator pins and chuck them in these. Hey, alright, so got it on the floor now. I'm going to put the wheels lock to lock, and we'll see how much extra lock we have. So that's a considerable amount more. I did notice that I was hitting on something in the back there though. Yeah, I'll have to smash this in up here. I'll have to smash that across. I've had to do that on previous cars because it does hit. And hitting anything back here. No, that's pretty good. I can either run a little bit more caster to bring the wheel a little bit further forward so I don't hit that, but then I usually end up hitting this, and it might not be an ideal wheel alignment. We'll have a look at the trailing wheel. Yeah, so definitely a considerable amount more, which is good. And let's see, now we got plenty of clearance in that, so that's like, that's kind of exactly what you want. So, hey guys, I suppose I owe a little bit of an explanation. To those who don't follow me on Instagram, new news, my AE86 now has the ITBs from the KE70 back like it originally did at the start of this YouTube channel, and the car's tuned and running. The reason I did this was because I wanted the yellow K70 to be a little bit more stock, a little bit more dailyable. I want my heater back. I wouldn't mind putting air conditioning in it. And I really wanted to make a drift event that's coming up. In about 3 days' time, there's just like a drift practice. And I really want to make it out to that and just kind of enjoy the rest of the year on a high note, like going out drifting, which I haven't done in many years. So yeah, that's pretty much why I did it. I had a couple of friends convince me that I should, yeah, pretty much pull my car down, chuck it all into the other car, because my yellow car was already booked in for a tune, and it wouldn't have made no difference to them if it was all in the red 86 or if it was all in the yellow K70. So I'm going to post the dyno sheets like up on the screen or something. I'm just going to have a read of them out now. It made a mean 71.77 kilowatts. It kind of peaked at around about 5,800 revs. Yeah, 5,800, which is pretty low considering. Yeah, I've had a few like 4Hs and that you know, can draw it out a little bit, you know, more like the 6.5 kind of mark. I don't know if that's because of the headers that I've got on it. They're just not all that flash. And only made 101 newton meters of torque. Once again, that could be relative to the exhaust. It could be a sad motor. I haven't actually done a compression check on it before. But, you know, depending how it drives, I might end up doing one and determine what I want to do with it. Other than that, the car runs alright. So I suppose the clips that you're going to see following this will be me pulling apart the car, or like getting it ready for drift practice. Now I'm going to go over every nut and bolt, do a coolant flush, do a service, and I suppose, yeah, whatever I also record. So, yeah. Yeah, so when I picked it up for a tune, I was told that that it was really hard to balance the stacks for whatever reason. You know, I suppose that's just what. Fuck you, birds. Fuck you.
Hey, no! Fuck you!
You would mean I see him anyway. Anyway, yeah, I was told it's pretty hard to balance the stacks and that, so it runs like a little bit rough, like just on idle, but that doesn't bother me at all. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna drop some of the water that's in it, because I didn't actually put coolant in it because I couldn't run it before, and then I'll run some coolant through it, get it warm, and then I'll drop the oil for a service. La 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 la. That was it. Luckily enough, we're on rainwater here, so I don't have to go out and purchase demineralized water. Another thing I got to do is put in a overflow bottle, because I didn't have one before, which is obviously stupid. So I'm gonna put this little kit together and chuck her in. Bottle, cut the top of it and put some stick tape around the base of it, and it seems to fit pretty tight in there. It's not leaking or anything like that. I know if I put more water in there, obviously it'll have a bit more weight to it, it'll probably start leaking, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait till that kind of sucks it up, and then I'll put a little bit more water and keep the top up. Alrighty! Why am I like this? Yep, so I'm gonna put it up on all fours, like jack it up, take all the wheels off, just check, hey, where's it? Oh. There's coolant dripping, but I think it's from where I spilt it all. Yeah, no, it looks from where I spilt it all. Yeah, so I'm gonna, jack this up on all fours and that, and then start draining oil while I just go over brakes, check as many nut and bolts as I can think of, and yeah. Just gonna do that. Alright, so I just found, I just realised when I was underneath the car that I'd routed a couple of, like the cables and that wrong, so I'm going to rectify that now, and then, yeah, I suppose get on with the rest of the crap that I've got to do. So earlier, I was looking under here, just checking out some stuff, and I noticed that the pin that goes through here, I actually haven't got one, I've just got like a bolt. And it was like, it was just barely hanging in there. So I'm actually just gonna try drilling through this, and just so I can put a bolt, a nut and a split pin. So yeah, injury awaits us. Bollocks. Kind of surprised I didn't hurt myself. Oh, it's way too dark to see in here. Alright, I think I'll put it in anyway. Alright, so I just got back from local car parts shop and got some of this like heat reflective shielding thingamabobby. I'm going to put it over a couple of cables that go to the starter motor, just because they're like super close to the exhaust and I don't want anything bad happening. Yeah, so I'm going to do that now, then I'll be able to hook that back up and yeah, get on with the remaining jobs. Alright, so I've just wired in these little motorbike indicators just for requirements, I suppose. So yeah, cool. They look shit, but they do what is needed for me to get onto the track. So yeah, cool. Hey, so I went over every single nut and bolt of the car. I tightened up the rear end. I actually tightened up everything I could find loose. I didn't do a wheel alignment. I thought it was like kind of okay-ish, so I just centered the wheel. And yeah, done all my tail lights and that, made sure they're all tight. I'm kind of like in two minds about running these tail lights, just because they're not actually that bad of quality. They've got like one little teeny crack there, but white line tail lights are coming kind of expensive, and I've got like a box of Sprinter tail lights, but these just look way cooler in my opinion. So I reckon I'll run them, and I just try not being silly, and if anyone crashes into me, I'll kick their head off. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna stack the car full of the tires, a jack and rattle gun, and just go over everything and make sure make sure I'm happy. And yeah, stacked everything in there. I'm not taking very much. I mean, taking enough. Taking jack, stands, tools, like all different types of fluids and whatnot. I got a couple helmets because I haven't used this in ages and I can't really remember if it was all that comfortable. Took a fire extinguisher in there, and yeah, just tied up some loose shit. The front bar does need these corner ones done properly, but yeah, I just don't know if I'll have to take it off to put it on the tow truck or not. I don't think I've actually tried getting on there with this on, so I might give it a shot today and see how it goes. Other than that, she's pretty much ready for tomorrow, and then yeah, cool beans. Woo!